Let's build a Komodo dragon habitat with the inside view of their backstage. So we are back, and today we're building for the Komodo dragon. The Komodo dragon isn't really an animal I would personally build for, but somebody requested it in the comments, so why wouldn't we? So yeah, I didn't really get any inspiration for this habitat, but I also don't really know if it's really realistic because, well, the Komodo dragons can get really close to the guests, and a lot of I searched up some inspiration, but all the inspiration was Komodo dragons being inside of a building, a dome, or just in a reptile house. But yeah, I wasn't really planning on building a whole house for this only animal, so that's why I went with half indoor and half outdoor. I gave them enough space indoor, so when it's colder outside they can regulate their temperature, but when it's hotter outside and it's nice, they can go outside. So yeah, that was kind of the plan that I went with in this habitat. The video is a bit shorter because, well, the habitat isn't really that long, and that's why I couldn't really speed up the video that like 4 times, so I ended up spinning it up 2 times, so that's why it could come over a bit shorter. But you will see in the video that the colors the colors look a bit weirder, and that is actually because well, I recently downloaded MSI Center, and the problem with MSI Center is I wanted to change the colors of my fans in my PC because I wanted to make it look a bit aesthetic. But the problem was I also downloaded like a color regulator. I'm not really sure what the name is, but it actually changes the color of your monitor display, and that's why it could look a bit off. But I mean, you can only really see it in a mud wall, and the rest of the pieces look normal, so I don't think it would be that hard to look at. But yeah, you can see that I finished up their indoor habitat, and I wasn't really inspired by any buildings, so I just went with my usual Twilight planks on for a facade of the building. Maybe I should use a other type of facade, but yeah, I just like how this looks a bit. I like the shape of the wood, and I also like the color variants in the Twilight wood, so that's why I just use them a lot. But yeah, for the rest there's not really anything else about the indoor. It's just a basic indoor building. But I kind of did the same that I do with my smaller habitats, like the porcupine or like the porcupine or aardvarks. I usually just use the glass pane, and then just use that as a barrier. But I am not really sure if that's normal for the Komodo dragons because, well, guests can get a bit too close. But it turned out nice, but I'm just not sure if it's really realistic. So with Planet Zoo nearing, I'm not sure if I'm gonna mention it again, but if you haven't seen the previous video, I am going to build a mini zoo, and I'm not sure what the name is going to be, but I am sure that it's going to be a little tropical mini zoo with just one main trail going through the whole zoo, and that is why the name is going to be like tropical trail, mini path. I'm not sure about that yet, but I know what it's going to be, and I have plans about it. So yeah, If you guys are looking forward to it, please drop something in the comments, say that you want to see more or that you like the idea. Maybe suggest some animals for the tropical zoo. I already have a pygmy hippo planned, so I think I'm going to build for the pygmy hippos. But if you want to see other tropical animal, please say something in the comments. I would be glad to build for it. Because well, yeah, if you guys want to see something, then yeah, say something in the comments. I can build for them, you know. So you can see the glass that I used for the barrier. It's just some basic metal pieces with the glass pane in the middle. It's nothing really interesting, but it's just a piece of glass with some metal pieces to make it look a bit more detailed. And that is also a little tip. If you want your build to look more realistic, like your glass pieces or your windows, be sure to add a little. So you have a big metal piece, and be sure to add like a little metal piece on it, so it kind of looks like the frame of the window fits in that little metal piece. Yeah, that just makes it look a bit more realistic. So yeah, that's basically just what I do and what makes the metal paints look a bit more realistic. So actually with Planet Zoo 2 there are a lot of new tools, and yeah, my channel it's growing but not really at the rate that I want it to. So my plan is for Planet Zoo 2 to kind of jump on the bandwagon and yeah, start making tutorials about the new pathing, the new aviary, the aquariums. What do we have more? I'm not sure if there's any new tools. Well, the reserves, but I think that would be straightforward, just placing your animals in there and letting them thrive in nature. But yeah, that is going to be my plan. I'm not really sure if it's going to be a wonderful plan, but I think it would get a bit more views, maybe a bit more subscribers. But yeah, a lot of people are going to search on YouTube. How do you do that? I am not sure if I don't know how to do that either, but I will figure it out, I guess, because well, Planet Zoo isn't really that hard of a game, you know. Well, if you start, it's going to be hard, but I have already been playing this video for 6 years, so I think it would, I think I would get it a bit sooner than the new people that just started playing the Planet games in general. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm not sure if it's gonna turn out great, but I hope it does. So you can see in the build that I added some more foliage, and the idea was to make it look really dry and really deserty, because well, I know that the Komodo dragon lives in Indonesia, well, in kind of Asia parts, but I'm not sure. But just a dry habitat made more sense, because well, when I searched up inspiration, there wasn't really a lot of foliage in their habitats, so I just ended up making a dry habitat, and I think well, it looks really nice. And the Komodo dragons actually blend really nice in the habitat, because I had a few times I had to look at them before I found them, because well, they kind of blend into the background and into the foliage. So you maybe in the cinematic shots you need to look a bit more for them, but you will find them. I am sure you would. So that kind of wraps up the video. I think I'm going to detail the backstage a bit more, but yeah, that's kind of the end. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a bit shorter, I'm sorry for that, but if you guys would like a longer video, be sure to say something. I will make changes. But yeah, enjoy the cinematic shots. I'll see you guys in the next one, and yeah, enjoy. So goodbye, guys.